Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Blow Up Your Video, the only movie review series that said they were going to Wrath of Khan next, but instead are doing a special request interview for a friend of mine all the way over in Russia, Merav. She recently had a birthday, so I asked her if I could review a movie for her as a present. Quiet, you! Much to my enjoyment, she requested the film that made Quentin Tarantino's career, the classic Pulp Fiction. So the movie opens with a dialogue between the British couple in a restaurant. They go back and forth, have a very relaxed chat about robbing the restaurant, and then proceed to rob said restaurant.
I love you, Pumpkin.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Any of you fucking pricks move! And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
I know I usually put that stuff at the beginning, but that whole combined scene was just so cool. Now we're shown John Travolta, who's playing Vincent Vega, and Samuel L. Jackson, who's there too, apparently just playing himself, but for some reason people keep calling him Jules. Huh. That's weird.
Have you ever given a foot massage?
Don't be telling me about foot massages. I'm the foot fucking master.
Foot master? Man, is there anything Samuel L. Jackson can't do?
Would you give a guy a foot massage?
Well, I guess that answers my question. Turns out these two are heading towards some guy's place for something having to do with the mob boss, Mr. Marcellus Wallace. All we're shown and told is that these men were doing business with Mr. Wallace and tried to get away with doing something they shouldn't have done that involved a briefcase with something shiny inside. Unfortunately, we're pressed for time, but you can't really enjoy this scene without seeing it in its entirety, so I'll do this. Words? Just an FYI, that whole Bible quote he spouts out, yeah, that's not from the Bible. Now we've got the great Bruce Willis playing a boxer, staring at the camera for several minutes while an angry man off-screen swears at him and bribes him to throw his next fight. The man is Marcellus Wallace, the mob boss who is the main person tying all these otherwise unrelated characters together.
Say it. In the fifth, my ass goes down.
Then look who's talking and Samuel L. Jackson from a later part in the movie show up. Yeah, if you've seen Kill Bill, you know of Mr. Tarantino's motif of putting scenes in a movie out of sequential order. This is all that these two are really here for, to make the audience go, huh? When did they dress like that? So later, when they do change clothes, people will go, oh, that's why they did that. So it turns out Boys in the Plastic Bubble's been asked by Mr. Wallace to look after his wife Mia while he's away. We hear about her, but she's not seen until the scene when she's revealed to be Uma Thurman. Do something!
You can see that Pierre did true.
Something else! So after the worst date in movie history, we move to another plot that starts off with, oh my god, what the hell is that? Ow! Why in the name of all that's holy would someone make a cartoon like that? Whoa, jeez. Oh, hey, it's Christopher Walken.
This here is Captain Coons. He was in the POW camp with Daddy.
I'm sure he has some inspirational words of wisdom to tell the child that he'll carry with him for the rest of his life.
This watch was on your daddy's wrist when he was shot down over Hanoi.
He knew that if the gooks ever saw the watch, it'd be confiscated, and so he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something, his ass. 5 long years he wore this watch, up his ass. Then he died of dysentery. Give me the watch. I hid this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass 2 years. Little man, I give the watch to you.
Turns out that was a flashback Bruce Willis was having before his big fight he's supposed to throw. Well, not only does he win, he kills the other guy. Now he's on the run from Mr. Wallace.
Potbellies are sexy.
Oh, come on. We just got rid of Uma Thurman. Now they're throwing another crazy woman at us?
Where's my watch?
He kept it?
You have any idea what he had to go through to get me that watch?
Don't ask him! So he decided to go back to his apartment where Wallace's gangsters would probably be, to try and find his precious ass watch.
Be back before you can say blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie.
Don't be a smartass, lady. Ew, he put it on! Now I love Pop-Tarts as much as the next guy, but maybe it would be smarter to just take them with him, so, you know, he can cook them at his leisure when his life is not at risk over an ass watch! Or luck could be on his side, and his killer could be a total idiot. Ha! Don't worry, folks. That's not the last we've seen of Swordfish. Though this is his last scene chronologically, that's never mattered for Tarantino. Seriously? His luck went from that good to that bad in less than 5 minutes? What ensues is the limpiest chase scene in cinema history, until they're stopped in a pawn shop by the store's proprietor. Thank goodness this man was here, or things could have really gotten nasty. Oh, well, I mean, he was about to commit murder. I mean, I'd want him subdued too, I guess. Oh my God! To be blunt, Mr. Wallace gets raped. In a very, very uncomfortable place. So after a scene so horrifying you wonder how this thing got an Oscar, Bruce is off the hook for saving Wallace's ass in the very literalist of senses.
Honey, since I left you, this has been without a doubt the single weirdest fucking day of my life.
Finally someone acknowledges how crazy this movie is. Thank you, Mr. Willis. You're a wonderful, wonderful man. Now we're warped back in time to that scene I fast-forwarded through earlier with Samuel L. Jackson ranting a non-existent Bible quote from the perspective of some scared guy with a gun. Well, that was certainly anticlimactic.
What just happened here was a fucking miracle.
Chill, Jules. This shit happens.
I'm gonna have to reluctantly side with Face Off on this one. Stuff does just happen. But try telling that to Samuel L. Jackson.
Wrong. Wrong. This shit doesn't just happen.
See? So Saturday Night Fever turns around to ask Marvin his opinion and— Oh God!
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Really? Is that what happened? I couldn't freaking tell! So they take their mess over to some guy named Jimmy's place. Oh joy! It's the man of the hour himself, Mr. Quentin Tarantino. The man who always looks like he just walked out of a low-class strip club.
But you know what's on my mind right now?
How much the gimp suit affected your budget? Because it looked pretty professional. You know, for a gimp suit. So after a quick phone call to a pre-raped Mr. Wallace, he agrees to send the Wolf. Mr. Wolf, being the only competent person in this entire film, shows up, gets them to trunk the body, clean the car, and basically single-handedly saves their asses.
Work. Please would be nice.
Hey, Grease. Shut up.
Don't be looking at me like that, alright? I can feel your look.
After the car's all cleaned, Sammy and Wild Hogs need a change of clothes. Oh, that's why they did that. So, with everything all wrapped up in a nice little package, Samuel L. Jackson and Welcome Back Kotter go to eat breakfast for a close of the movie.
Want some bacon?
No, man, I don't eat pork.
Are you Jewish?
But not before one more useless conversation. Yay. So while Samuel L. Jackson pines for the life of a nomad after his miracle occurrence and Bolt goes to the can, it's revealed that this restaurant is the very same one that the British couple decided to rob at the beginning of the film, and at the same time are robbing at the end.
Wait, what is it?
Don't even bother holding your suspense. We never see what's in the frickin' thing. So Samuel L. Jackson decides to let them go after one more recitation of his phony Bible quote, and with that, he goes to do whatever it is Samuel L. Jackson does after this scene, and Phenomenon goes to get killed by Bruce Willis. Happy birthday, Merav. I hope you enjoyed this review. Come to think of it, you're only 14. What are you doing watching Pulp Fiction? Ah, skip it. Mr. Wolf?
Say goodnight, Raquel.
Good night, Raquel.
What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King.